Good day, everyone. So today I'll be introducing us to Lobby's latest feature, which are short-term jobs. So what are short-term jobs? Are short-term jobs are those jobs which span between 1 to 6 months, right? So let's say you have, as an employer, for instance, you want to quickly bring in the right talent for specific needs, and maybe potentially discover great long-term employees. This is something that is very, very beneficial because you get to basically test the waters. And for candidates, right? So this gives you a chance to build experience, right? To gain expertise in the real world without basically committing long term, right? So I'm basically going to walk us through this on Lobby. Right? So we're just going to start creating a new job. So on creating a new short-term job, we are taken to this form where we currently have three steps: the job details, budget, and review. And the job details test basically gives us some fields, which is the job title, job description, category, experience level, skills, and the location. You also have the option of adding attachments. Let's say maybe there's something you need the candidates to see. You have that option. So I'm just gonna for time, I'm just gonna get some. So let's say software engineer node node.js, right? So because of time, I'm just gonna get the job description from here. Okay, so yes, we have this, right? So I'm gonna select the category. Category should be information technology. You also have the chance to select the experience level. So there are three. Currently, I have six main roles, so I'm just gonna go for mid-level, right? So you can choose different skills. I'm gonna go with skills relating to Node.js, right? So I'm gonna go with Node for starters. Frameworks like Express, and my personal favorite Nest.js, right? So you can add more skills, as much skills as you want. So it's always advisable to add more skills because this helps candidates locate you faster based on their specific skills. So for location, I'm just gonna you can add as much locations as you want. So I'm gonna add Nigeria, Ghana, let's say Kenya, right? Then you can choose to add your optional attachments. So let me go with this image. Then next, right? So on budget, you have the budget and timeline. And this is basically where you set the budget, project scope, and estimated timeline. So is your project a small project, is it a medium project, or a large scale project, right? So this is how you let the candidates know, right, that okay, these are their options. So just gonna go for a medium scale project. On to the project timeline, so 3 to 6 months. Proposed budget. So you have three options, right? So you can choose a fixed rate, right? So let's say you already know that okay, negotiating basically we're going to spend $1,000 on this deal. So this is what you have. So currently we support about six currencies: US dollars, Nigerian naira, Great Britain pounds, euros, South African rand, and Kenyan shillings, right? So I'm just going to go with the US dollar. So let's say 1,000, right, for 3 to 6 months, and I'll click on next, right. So on the review page, you basically see our inputs. We see the job title, you get a look at the job description and the category, experience level, and the skills we added. Right. So you can also choose to edit, right. And it takes you directly to the step you click on. So if I click on budget, it takes me to like the budget step. So you click on next and create job, right. So my job has been successfully created and I come to back to jobs. So I see my job here, right? So we have different views. So we have the card view and the list view. So this is how the card view looks like, and this is how the list view looks like. You basically see metadata on your created job. You see the amount you're paying, you see assigning. Currently there's no assign you, right? So it's still not selected. We see the scope of the project and some of the locations we added. We also see just the job description. So when we click on view details, this is basically where we get to see our applicants and our different offers, right? You can also copy the link and share with your collaborators. So I'm just gonna like apply for this to this job as a candidate, right? So this is my candidate portal. Go to jobs. So we added the tab, right? So now I'm getting here. You see the long-term tab and the short-term tab. So since we're looking for short-term jobs, just gonna click on this toggle, and it brings me here. So this is the job we added: software engineer at Node.js, right? So on this page, we have a lot of filter opportunities. So as a candidate, you want to tailor your specific needs, right? So you have the country filter. So let's filter for just Nigerian, right? Nigeria, jobs available in Nigeria. So these are all the jobs available in Nigeria. We have these four jobs. So I'm just gonna like, let's trim it down to, let's say, Ghana. EFG. I'll get a job located in Ghana. So just gonna go back to all, there's those features like searching via title, right? So you can basically search by the job title. I'm gonna search for, let's say, virtual assistant. And it brings it. So let's say I'm a clerk, right? So I come here, there are lots of jobs. This enables me to find my role very easily. There's also the skill search. So let's say your skill is you are very good at PHP. You can search for your skill, and it brings you a job that contains PHP as one of the skills required. So these are just some of the filters currently employed. We also have filtering by levels, right? Or the start date and the end date. So I'm just going to apply for the job I currently created. So as a candidate, right, you have lots of jobs and you don't have time to, apply, right? You can quickly save your job, right? So you have the option of saving your job, right? So I've saved this job, and on the saved tab, I get to see this job, right? So this is the job I just saved. So that way you can always come back to the job in case maybe you got busy, right? So these are the raw details, right? So we basically see the job description we added, we see the overview, we see it. So you see very detailed information about the job, right? So you can click on apply and basically submit application, right? So we see job application was successfully successful. So we see the job here, right? The short-term project we added. So it's separated into long-term and short-term. There's also the list view, so you can see your list view. Right. We're going to review details of this application. So here we basically see some details of it, right? Of our job that we just applied to. We see that it's under review. So our application is currently under review. Right. So let's say an applicant, right, you applied for this job a long time ago, and you've not gotten feedback, right? So there's the option of sending reminders. So I'm just gonna like show that. Right. So you can basically send reminders. So I've basically sent a reminder to this employer that what's going on. I haven't heard back from you. Right. So these are the notifications. I'm just going to click on the reminder that I just got, right? And it takes me to the job, right? Let me reload. So yeah, I basically see the applicants that just applied for this job, right? And right, so I can choose to view this applicant's profile by clicking on this button. So I'm just going to view a brief profile. So here you basically see information about this applicant, right? So you see his about, his experience, what he's done, his skills and his education, also his certifications, if any of them. So this basically gives you, easy access to the candidate's profile, and enable you to make very, very good and informed decision regarding the applicant. So you can hire, right? So this is where the bidding starts, right? You can send contracts, right? So you have the option of closing posting when access to it. This is checked, right? Once the candidate accepts that, okay, I'm going with this role, right? Then the job posting gets closed because you've already found your applicants, right? So you can then send the contract to the employee for the employee to accept. So you can also choose to like use milestones. So let's say you want to break this project into milestones that, okay, the first month we want this to happen, then we'll pay this amount. The second month, third month, you have the option of doing just that. All right, so I'm gonna send a contract of $1,000, and so you have to have the due dates, right? So you want to let the applicant know that, okay, this contract you have to accept it between in a day, in 2 days, in 3 days, right? To avoid time wasting, I'm gonna click on send proposal. So this proposal gets sent. So I'm gonna come to my applications, right? So it's currently applied. Let me just reload. So I see pending, right? So I have the plan of accepting directly from here, but you obviously want to view the details of that application before that, right? So I see the pending status and I see the amount, right? So I can click on accept offer. I'm going to accept this offer. So offer accepted successfully, right? So I'm going to come back here and view details. So I see my offers. I currently have one. Okay, let me reload this page. So I see that, okay, he has accepted the offer. So I can then choose to approve this offer. So I'm just going to click on approve. So for transparency reasons, right? So before you're able to hire a candidate on short-term job, you have to basically fund your wallet into escrow. So that way we keep this money for you, right? So that, okay, in case of any dispute, we'll know how to actually handle this. Because we want a situation whereby, okay, an employer comes, he you know, get an applicant. The applicant does the work, and the employer is giving excuses why he can't pay. So you basically have to fund your money with the agreed fee before continuing. So I'm going to click on pay now. Improvement network. Let me just reload this.